I've got some sound from Chris Matthews of MSNBC trying to claim, I guess with a straight face because I don't see the video, I just got the audio, that federal spending is not increasing under President Obama. That the idea that federal spending is increasing is some kind of a myth, right? A myth. And here's his own words on federal spending. Here, cut number 3.
I've heard so much about how government spending's been spiking every year, and you look at the ad that Rove's put out, and you'd be led to believe every year it's ticking upward. It's incredibly flat, government spending, federal spending.
Flat. I mean, it's if you want to describe, Dolly Parton as being flat, well, maybe you can describe federal spending as flat. But let's look at federal spending, by the way, under Obama. If you look at the federal spending in the last year of the Bush administration before 2008, right, before the financial crisis, in 2007, the federal government spent $2.7 trillion. All right, so that was pre-crisis. The current 2012 Obama budget is $3.8 trillion. So 3.8 minus 2.7, that's 1.1 divided by 2.7. So that's a 40% increase over the 07 budget. But even if you look at Bush's 08 budget, last year, the Bush administration, the federal spending was $2.9 trillion. Obama has already upped the ante by $1 trillion. And in fact, if you look at the growth of federal spending under Bush, which was horrific, I was a big critic of the increase in spending under the 8 years of George Bush. But George Bush increased the federal budget by $1 trillion over 8 years. So he increased government spending over 8 years by $1 trillion. Barack Obama has increased government spending by $1 trillion in 3 years. He hasn't even finished his first term, and he's already increased spending by as much as as Bush was able to do it during 2 full terms, 8 years in the White House. So how anybody can say that government spending is flat under Obama, it's absurd. It's going up.